Love English podcast.
Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome back to Love English Podcast. I'm Emma, and I'm so happy you decided to spend some time practicing your English with us today.
And I'm Leo. Hello, everyone. Emma, I've been trying to follow all the advice about creating a daily English habit, and since I spend a lot of time at home, I decided to focus on my listening skills.
That's a fantastic choice, Leo. Listening is the foundation for everything else. So what have you been doing?
Well, I listen to our podcast, Love English Podcast, every day, and I find it quite easy to understand. I also listen to some English songs and watch cartoons for children. I feel pretty good about it. But then, this weekend, I tried to take the next step. I tried to watch a 1-minute news clip from an American news channel without subtitles.
That's a brave step. How did it go?
It was a complete disaster. It felt like a wall of sound hitting my face. The speakers were talking so fast. The words were all connected. I couldn't separate one word from the next. I probably only understood about 10% of it. It made me feel so bad, like all my practice was for nothing. What's the point of understanding easy podcasts if I can't understand the real world?
Oh, Leo, I am so glad you brought this up. This is a critical stage in the listening journey, and it is where so many learners get discouraged and lose confidence. What you experienced is completely normal. It's the gap between learning materials and authentic materials.
The gap feels more like a giant canyon. How do I cross it? How do I go from understanding you to understanding that fast-talking news anchor?
You build a bridge. You don't try to jump across the canyon in one leap. You build a strong, stable bridge piece by piece. The best way to do this at home is to structure your listening practice like a pyramid. Let's call it the listening pyramid.
The listening pyramid. Okay, I'm intrigued. What does it look like?
A pyramid has a very wide, strong base, and it gets narrower as it goes up to a sharp peak. Your listening practice should be the same. The 3 levels are: level 1, the base, is extensive listening. Level 2, the middle, is intensive listening. And level 3, the peak, is authentic practice. Most of your time should be spent on the base and only a small amount of time at the very top.
Okay, let's break that down. What is level 1, extensive listening? Is that what I am doing now?
Yes, it is, and it is the most important part of your training. Extensive means a lot. Extensive listening is listening to a large volume of easy, comprehensible, and enjoyable English. The goal here is not to study. The goal is pleasure and exposure. This is where you listen to our podcast, to graded audiobooks, to cartoons. The material should be easy enough that you can understand 90 to 95% of it without stress.
But if it's easy, how am I improving?
This is a crucial point. You are improving in ways you don't even notice. Every minute you spend in extensive listening, your brain is subconsciously absorbing vocabulary, grammar patterns, sentence structures, and the natural rhythm of English. You are building your intuition for what sounds right. This wide base of knowledge is what allows you to eventually understand more difficult things. It fills your brain with all the necessary ingredients. You should spend maybe 70 to 80% of your total listening time here. It's like a long, comfortable jog for a runner. It builds your endurance.
Okay, so my foundation is strong. I'm doing a lot of extensive listening. I'm ready to build the next level. What is level 2? Intensive listening.
If extensive listening is a long, easy jog, intensive listening is your high-intensity interval training. This is your focused workout. It's when you take a very short piece of audio, just 1 or 2 minutes, and you work with it deeply. This is where you sit down at a desk with a notebook. There are 2 main workouts here.
Okay, I'm ready for the workout. What's the first exercise?
The first exercise is transcription, or as we've called it before, being the scribe. You take a 1-minute clip from our podcast, for example. You listen to the first sentence, you press pause, you try to write down exactly what you heard. Then you listen again and check your writing. You do this for the whole minute.
That sounds incredibly difficult and slow.
It is. It is the hardest workout for your ears, but it is the most effective. It forces your brain to pay attention to every single small sound, the word endings, the prepositions, the way words connect. It trains your ear for detail like nothing else. You only need to do this for 5 or 10 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week. It is a powerful exercise.
I can see that. It's a real deep dive. What is the second intensive workout?
The second workout is summarizing, or being the reporter. This is a bit less intense, but also very effective. You listen to a slightly longer segment, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. After you finish, your job is to explain the main ideas of that segment out loud in your own simple English. You have to retrieve the information and reformulate it. This trains your comprehension and memory.
So, level 2 is my focused gym time, where I do very challenging but short exercises like transcription and summarizing. This should be about 20% of my practice time.
Exactly. This is where you build the real muscle of active listening. Now, after you have a strong base and you are doing your intensive workouts, you are finally ready to approach the peak of the pyramid. Level 3, authentic practice.
This is the scary part. This is the news clip that destroyed my confidence. How do I approach it without feeling overwhelmed?
You approach it with a completely different mindset and a different goal. Your goal for level 3 is not to understand 100%. I will say that again. Your goal is not to understand everything. That is an impossible goal for a beginner, and it will only lead to frustration.
So, what should my goal be?
You have to start with a much smaller mission. Your first mission is just to listen for the gist. You listen to that 1-minute clip one time, and your only goal is to answer the question, what is the general topic? Is it about politics? Is it about sports? Is it about a new technology? That's it. If you can answer that, it is a 100% success for that day.
So, I'm not trying to understand the details at all, just the big picture.
Just the big picture. After you do that a few times and feel more comfortable, you can move to the next mission. Listen for key words. You listen to the same clip again, and this time your mission is to catch and write down 5 to 10 important words that you hear. You might not understand the full sentences, but maybe you hear the words government, new law, and taxes. Now you have more information. You are slowly building a picture from a few small puzzle pieces.
This is a much smarter strategy. I'm not trying to eat the whole elephant at once. I'm just taking one small bite. What do I do after I've listened a few times with these small missions?
Now, and only now, you find the transcript or subtitles for that clip. You read the text and listen at the same time. This is where you connect what you thought you heard with what was actually said. You will have many aha moments. You will see how the fast speech connects words together. This is your feedback. This is how you learn from the authentic material.
So, the strategy for authentic materials is listen for the gist first, then listen for keywords, and only then use the transcript to study it deeply.
That is the safe and effective way to build the bridge across the canyon. And remember, this is the peak of the pyramid. You should only spend a small amount of your weekly time here, maybe 5 or 10%. The majority of your time should be spent on the comfortable, wide base of extensive listening.
This is a complete system. So, a good week of listening practice at home would be a lot of easy, fun listening for level 1, a couple of short, intense workout sessions for level 2, and maybe 1 or 2 attempts at a short, authentic clip for level 3, using the special strategy.
That is the perfect, balanced plan for any beginner who wants to make real, sustainable progress at home. You are building your foundation, sharpening your skills, and bravely touching the real world all in 1 week.
I feel like I have a map now. I know how to cross that canyon. It's not about jumping, it's about building a bridge with these 3 levels.
That's exactly it, Leo. And to all our listeners, we encourage you to build your own listening pyramid. Spend most of your time on the base, challenge yourself in the middle, and bravely touch the peak. That is the path to true listening mastery.
thanks for listening to Love English Podcast. Remember, every minute you spend learning English is an investment in your future. Keep learning and see you in the next episode.